We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. At this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This thing I don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this thing I don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, now here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute.
For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. I guess a carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Konica, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Monica, Kaipom, Gaman Konica, Menowix. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. And they go and they beg, then come and shake. The people that they get, then I go shem. They make me go to chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. And the future, forgive them by scripture. They make me go to chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them by scripture.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. Now here we there, now here we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute.
We salute. I said no place like home. I like it talk and talk them, I like it talk and fight them.
Yes, Fumble them. Una good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever una day. Afuma mina piari, second no. Bondesha, biana kawiena. Today, we dey continue usa we stop today, talking about the need for make we review the role of we traditional leaders and the need for make we take them out of party politics and bring them for perform certain roles in society. We go serve as checks and balance for we country, and at the same time, it go assist for speed up development in our country. We get for treat this topic. You know they hear anything? I don't know. We get for treat this topic over some time because I know I dey hear you. I dey hear you loud and clear. If you say no, they hear me, I don't know. Let's check see if the audience they hear me. But I won't believe say then they hear me loud and clear. Mr.
I dey go out and come back.
Mr. Mansare and Mr. Conte. When they get me loud and clear, they wanna send me a message. If they get me loud and clear. because the coast say no they hear anything, but me no see how they go out loud and clear. I just want get a message from Una, or let me check on the YouTube platform and see. But I'm very sure I'm going out loud and clear. I am very, very sure about that. At any rate, it's good to cross-check. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. It's mostly a tasking condition we are working under.
I don't care what you're doing.
Because
Stop and listen.
for control the system and at the same time they talk, you don't want background noise. Sorry about that. Okay, I am going out loud and clear. I'm very sure now. Okay, as I've been saying, we get to spend a number of talk shows. They look at the role of we traditional leaders. We go look at the good side. We go look at the bad side. We go look at the ugly side. Are you hearing me now, sir?
Loud and clear, very crisp.
I think you have to be watching your system. We traditional leaders, before the British then come, then been they. Maybe will not be they call them empowerment chiefs. Maybe they may get some other name. Because there has been a lot of research on we past. As I always say, are they on a research now on the final stage for the first edition, we hopefully go come out this April, where they connect a lot of things within this upper Guinea coast from Senegambia Canal right down to La Côte d'Ivoire. Because we need for know them things here, we need for begin pay attention to them things here, for make we come back to we natural self. Any human being, your natural self and your natural environment, now they able to operate well. Now this we they see they happen now Asia. Now I make Asia they make progress. Asia, then they adopt knowledge from outside, but they never have left their cultures and their traditions. We in Africa, we all change. Whether they wear coat and tie, whether they wear timberley like Scotsman, we all make like foreign. Now the body and they put them trusses down. They wear chair clothes and they pass. They make American. You see? So we need for look at who that we be. We need for see the value in with traditional leadership, the value in with traditional governance system. Waiting all right. We say, okay, let we modify this, let we amend this. So that it will fit what you want for do right now. But before they go into the topic properly, allow me co-host, let himself say hello to Ona. Over to you, sir.
Famule mina kabo plenty kushetona nyabo lisa wana ya bisie. Wami no second no sukuri nuto. Yet again, today Wednesday. We can't talk about the issues there. We sing for the pin we don't. And we were not meant to be static.
No, we're not.
More naturally, we're supposed to be dynamic before the move. We are people of movement. We need part of the movement to get for interact. We get for build a strong community. Unallow we come out behind this business here. Hey, the money get wrong. And the pada one day. If you get one green tick, you don't get forest. But you chop and down, you don't get shade.
What's I tick no boku na savannah?
Savannah. Na salon savannah then we get.
Savannah boku not a grow day.
Precisely. You know. So this attitude when I one big tick for dinner the village, it's not sustainable. If you get several trees, not to tick you get na forest you get. And when you get a forest, when you chop one, you still get many more trees.
Yeah.
Or give no shade. And this we culture no make provision for. Because quite a lot of people, when they talk about Sierra Leone, they talk about the 150 years way which man be colonized with for. No, Salono exists for over 2,500 years. So if you minus the 150 years, that balance part, what you wanna feel say be they happen? What you wanna feel say be they happen that balance part today? And I don't think we want for take bring come back. Who side we mistake? Who side we go wrong? Because not so we no more than colonize. They colonize China. They colonize India. But how comes they still maintain their identity? Why they not get the kind of inferiority complex where would they parade with? Why? You know, this selfishness here, it don't so turn our community that we don't lost a lot of knowledge. Like Pajalos Abi Meresi for Okobo. It not go agree for share that Meresi to all the other people that from the land. Like how other culture that they get apprenticeship, then they teach other people that know. They get for keep the Meresi to himself. And they keep the Meresi to himself. He not go share. He go keep that Meresi in the he die, he not show nobody. So when he die, he go with the knowledge. So quite a lot of things them way now knowledge what for them preserve, what for them maintain, all gone. Why? Because we not get this culture for share. We not get this culture for build a strong community. We only get an appetite for get strong individuals. So when it come, we all go back to like for say, na surgery they run. All man go for go big. They say teach a man to fish. For let fish for the rest of his life. For make it go be independent. Make it go able to contribute to insect in society. Rather than he live a wretched life for make all the same he can to you for old shoes, old cap, old half back. That is not the way it should be. Why we not go make cooperatives? And now then chief then yeah. Now then first start the selfishness. Now then first start them. Because you essence of being a chief, now you're not a traditional leader. Now you're not a custodian of the culture and tradition. If you hold the culture, you not share them. Then he make you a compounded food. Like when man can go Sierra Leone, people like can come to me, what you send for me? But that is not our culture. We culture is not parasitic. Any side where you go, you get something and call kakori, then kakbeter. Maybe kori mumuno come and beter me. That make the equation balance. What in that mean pantimni? If you tell somebody I do, you get a cola, he can forgive you cola back. Then call better. You where they give, now you the kori. You will receive, you reciprocate, then call and better. So when people can come to me, what you send for me? Now I say yourself, what you get for better me? That's what you said gets for tell me myself I do. Because that's how our culture is meant to be. Who say we can come out now, where we can get this entitlement culture? Where we don't forget who that we be. They balance thousands of years. It's not accounted for. Where would they talk all the time now? Now the 150 years. Now what's man and do so? Now what's man and do that? How we manage if we don't organize ourselves? They might not have been able to do what in and do. But when our people naturally will just not organize. The only organization where we get stuff for blame. Now you fault. No, now you fault. Now you fault. They make dog the any side they meet up then defeat. Now dog mentality we get. Now I make if I can tell people that say Saloma mentality, it's like dog. Where dog then a veranda. Cow go pass, you know the back panam. Horse go pass, you know go back panam. Monkey go pass, you know the back panam. But if you see company dog, they run after and take go left and 4 streets down the road. That is our attitude. That's not community. That is selfish. That is self-centered. That is not progressive. Because one man no they make a country. One man no they make a town. One man no they build a community. It need several hands. Bajalo.
Yes, sir.
To you, sir.
You see, you always dey look at wetin bad pan the mortal man.
Now make you then I have for the other side.
I want to give you a philosophy we will not understand. And some of them philosophy then they now that we need for understand that we make progress as a people. That philosophy, na part of the knowledge we come out from Egypt. Then call them the Kybalion. This lodge where people learn they make so today, na Egypt come out. Knowledge started in Egypt at the lodge of Wahat, where the first taught science, mathematics, philosophy, metaphysics, etc. Now, inside Egypt, then discover the laws of nature. And one of them say, as within, so is without. As above, so is below. You see, one of the things where we don't take destroy ourselves as a people, we're always looking without. We don't look within. There is nothing in this existence that is not created by our minds. But if you tell people then that the official and a kafir talk, the image and likeness of God in us is what we create this earth to be. Everything in this world where we do, now how we they think, now so it they be. Our minds create our realities. Why are they come inside this philosophy? Yes, we had chiefs, or they call themselves kings. Some now being, how you call them? The people that were there under the main king. Then get a term for the na English, I don't forget. We say, okay, you now the king, are they under a protection with me people them? I go remember the term. In Sierra Leone, that was the structure we had before the British came. As a matter of fact, when the British and the French then come inside Africa, they be meet kingdoms. They would talk about Mali Empire, would they talk about Songhai, even Samori Toure been getting an empire. Samori Toure been getting an empire, been getting flag, he getting government, everything. We in the own part along the coast, between Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia, we been get an empire we then call Koya. Then we get a single chief or king. Then you been get sub chiefs them all over.
Yep.
That's why by Bure, people have never understood that by Bure, at the time when the British then go na the protectorate, he was the king of Koya. He was not just an ordinary paramount chief. Then go tell na history, oh, Nyago been kawo kwitam, Bana Louis kawo kwitam. Yes, all these were subject chiefs. Now the term I don't forget no more. They were subject chiefs or kings who sought protection from Baibure of Kase. Then they listen to them, then they take advice from them. Because Baibure was the most educated amongst them. He finished the Arabic with himself, learning,
Yeah, Tapsi.
and he taught himself to speak and write English. That's one thing they've never told you in the history of Sierra Leone. That's one thing they've never told Sierra Leoneans. Baibure was able to speak and write English. So the British felt comfortable dealing with him. Okay? He was like the arbitrator, but they never knew he was the king of Koya at that time.
Yep.
And Koya be extend right into Cape Mount in Liberia. There was a structure, there was a political economy before Europeans came. But the problem is, some of them chiefs here will be far away from the main king, then take part, then collaborate with foreigners when they come for sell them company mortal man to slavery.
Mhm.
That not the weakness of the empire start. And 30 days now in the Bina Salon, as we speak, with a sell with birthright for Kukwebe. But one thing what we get for no, that arrangement what people them been get, is not too different from what in the Western world been get. The second thing we need for no, we people them, unlike the present time, them being able to decentralize power and give all man space. Why? Because maybe at that time, because of transportation difficulty, they had to decentralize. If you come out 10 days, then they allow say from Potloko for go Pendembu, they take months na road.
See,
Yes, Mr. Mansaris, thank you, sir. They don't give me the correct word. Vassal kings, that's the correct word. Okay? And until they came with this horse, we've been speed up traveling a little bit. Those political economies who they talk about, they're not being an alternative, but for act on that decentralized structure. You then are you zone with you people them, rule you people them, but wake camp and come. If anybody attack una send to we go able go help una. You understand?
Mhm.
So this was the structure, and also there was a taxation system, but
Mhm.
that taxation was not based on cash. It was based on
Barter.
other values them where them been decide on.
Mhm.
Like what the year done, una go give so quantity of rest or whatever
Mhm.
to some authority where they take use for several things. It was not like they had to.
Cattle, goat.
Yes. We people let me get efficient management system at their own level.
I'll talk to
But
you
when
later.
the British came and
Mm.
the French and the other Europeans come, they not try for understudy them systems here. They made a lot of assumptions, and I go tell you, up to this day as we speak, those of us claiming to be educated, we get our mentality of assuming.
Yeah.
And that's where we're getting it wrong.
So if you not go to school, you
There
can't.
is a disconnect between the traditional and the Western values them. And therefore, we know the CC, they're all there on the same platform, but practice at different levels. The chiefs or the kings and the queens, their own primary role at that time, when we had this decentralized system, now for secure the people and ensure moral and ethical standards in the society. Those two we have lost now as I speak.
If I can come in just for confirm what you say,
Come
now
in,
the,
sir.
now the Bambali area,
Mhm.
they get the Cooperative Cooperative, now the minister with the in charge of health inspection.
We had ministers like we have now in Freetown.
Then you get what they call the Boboro.
Mhm.
Boboro, now in charge for collect taxes.
Yeah.
Like if now cow you get, now they
The
collect the
tax
cow.
commissioner.
Exactly. If somebody in a butcher, you kill cow, you get for pull one leg day for the chief.
Yes.
Now they can't collect them. You can't go to the chief. That is a tax. That is how they used to do it. And one other thing where you talk about, where I just want for add pantam, you talk about this vassal king.
Mhm.
How we be they work in those days? If you're not a much stronger king,
Mhm.
you they get allies where
Yeah.
subordinate to you because they don't want to be conquered, so then they play under you. So
Well,
they go,
when they say strength,
yes.
we get to be careful because that's the idea the Western world fed us.
Mhm.
They never fed us the fact that we are intellectuals amongst our people. There were scientists amongst our people who had certain skills. You see, knowledge has always been a value to the human race.
Yeah.
Conquest in several cases had been because one race get more knowledge than the other one. It is not always about fighting
No,
a
it's not
war
just about that.
physically, but
It's
that's the
about
idea the West sold to us.
it's
They
about
told us
financial.
we were bushmen, and the only thing we knew was to fight wars, and that's what they still keep teaching us. Now,
So
one of
you
the things that will make we not able to unite states in Africa.
so you they find out say one of the ways that when they within allyship, then they bring gifts, and one of the normal gifts they can bring for make them create marriage between two kingdoms, then they
Yes.
give the chief, the other king will give a Pekin for married into that ruling house day for make it cement the relationship.
Yes, because where there is children from two sides, enmity not the day
Mm-mm,
again.
mm-mm.
You see, we are pinpointing the things them what we need for pay attention to in Sierra Leone. Look at all the ruling houses in Sierra Leone. What do you see? You see people connected to Madingo and Fulani heritage. Why do you think you have these people in the ruling houses? You think because they were the strongest people?
How they
No.
have knowledge. Most of
They
them come
came
out
with
from Noko.
certain skills. They came with certain knowledge. Where the people have been fairly useful. Then say, okay, I'll get this sense. Let them lead we. Our
And
people had always been looking for philosopher kings, not only warriors, because we've been getting institutions for train we army. Then secret societies now be we institutions them for train we local army.
if I can come in
Come in, sir.
when they come, some can come as blacksmith. Blacksmith
Yes.
was highly sought in those days because they shape iron. Now a very distinct skill. Then the other skill back when they come with now for big goldsmith. Because
Yes.
you remember, even when people the hear about this kind of earring when they twist, when they call a Creole earring.
Mhm.
Now from Africa, I come out.
Yes, why
When
not?
people when they call a moro,
If allow
then they
just make
twist
it
am.
simple.
Mhm.
Gold mining is one of our traditional industries in Africa or West Africa. Gold mining has been on since the 9th, 10th century in West Africa. And Tetide Udepanam. Gold was the first primary object or commodity that instigated international trade in West Africa with North Africa and East Africa, and even going as far as the Middle East, Arabia.
Now he make Mansa Musa the richest man.
Yes, the skills that more people acquire from that gold mining, we have let those skills die out.
Mhm.
And the gold is still there, but instead we are going to Kuala Lumpur and Memphis and Edinburgh or Antwerp for go look for investors.
Mhm.
We institutions are not they teach anything about mining technology. We they learn about Socrates and Aristotle, where the knowledge we then get now from Egypt.
I'm telling you, can't believe up to this day.
Now Leo Africanus can study in Egypt, then take knowledge to the Mediterranean. But not to history they talk today. Let we talk about empowerment chiefdom because I intend for come up with them things here that we young generation begins to say we have everything we need within us. As within, there is power. We don't have to look without. We don't have to go and beg for $400 million from MCC.
Just like what you they talk so. The last time we talk about ecology, we talk about adaptation, we talk about variances in we culture. Even the Bondo, the way them they practice and the north and the south is different. Because the realities them, just like how you talk about in the beginning, the realities them different. Like now the north, when the Adikali system, even that one they get Islamic donation.
Yeah.
They know they teach them for be seductive. They know they teach them for make mayende business per man business. Then they teach them how to play hard to get. Now the south, then they teach them for be seductive.
Yeah.
Then they teach them how for woo a man, make a man go crazy. How for handle you man. How for make you man.
Go marry them and they them.
That is one of the reasons why make them they get the lead. Because they're not left them, made them do trial and error.
Come on, Ado.
They're not left them, let them do trial and error. Then they teach them because where you understand them win, then put that OG on you. We at the north, now oil and the rub. Because we not even get that clay, that white clay, we will not get that at the north.
I could get and say not to part of we culture.
Not a part of we. You see,
Because then coastal areas and like down a partner can be that clay they.
poto, and they smell fine. the mende them, then get shebure. We at the north, we woman them. Then they play drum like man.
Yeah.
So you see all them variances there, where they show with diversity. Now that's make when they tell people and say, we get for devolved power.
Well, not for the devolution of power is one thing. Let me begin to come in now.
Yeah.
We cannot get it right using a foreign approach to governance. The devolution of power has to begin with positioning traditional leaders, getting them to go back to understand their historical role. Then we make the governance system start with them. What do we don't carve out they all call chiefdoms? Now they will first start the governance system.
Yeah.
But if we talk about the evolution of power, if the people like say, oh, we'll not forgive one man all the power. One man cannot have all the power. As a matter of fact, power belongs to the people.
And the people that get the power.
It is there in our Constitution, chapter 2, that sovereignty belongs to the people. If sovereignty belongs to the people, then we have to ensure that those people that have been elected or appointed as leaders act in accordance with the various needs and conditions of the environments they within they lead. You know, they take all the power, go put on a free tongue, that mao de bondapi, sometimes condition a swampy condition, or that mao de mapotolo, na cambia.
They need them different.
The condition a swampy condition, the needs and different from that mao de free tongue, or that mao de koya, or that mao de lokomasama. You understand? This is why we need to upgrade the chiefs them. Let them understand the ethical and moral roles in society. Let them understand the extent of power we then get not only as individual chiefs, but as a collective of chiefs.
Where you
We
talk
don't
of,
make with chieftain today lap dogs. Now they have to wait for us, politicians and Western educated people, for can't tell them what thing for do. We give them gifts. That's not their role.
this what you just bring out, so where one man hold power. It don't make the people, they don't decide, or it make the people that are not proactive. And even with Constitution, Section 13, until you don't quote 2, Section 2, Section 13, it is there. The role of the citizen. We are there to bring the ideal of the Constitution to reality. Now we get for make sure, see, the laws them where they happen.
But
We're not going
how
to just sit down.
that will happen?
Yes, we're not going to just sit down. They
When
wait
they say,
for somebody where they up here and for sorry
I
for
want
my
guide you. I want
Yeah.
guide you. You know the way to say Imran and Boy for understand the constitution, for make them perform their role as citizen.
No.
But if we empower the paramount chiefs in the communities,
Mhm.
the paramount chiefs they empower the section chiefs, then town chiefs, the one and they know their roles.
Mhm.
They will be there to guide the day-to-day activities of people so that the constitutional issues will be kept intact.
Precisely. Now Sierra Leone, they see people, they go, would they wait for this? Would they wait for the stakeholder then? Who is the
Everybody
stakeholder?
is a
Now me
stakeholder.
and you. It is all of us. Not your minister and the stakeholder. Now me and you not the stakeholder, because the minister
A
has a
minister is
privilege.
just a servant of the stakeholders.
Yes, he gets a privileged position. We choose him for represent we.
And he is paid for that job.
We have rights. Because of we rights, we can critique them. We can question them.
Yeah.
Then what in then get now duty of care.
Yeah.
Then all that duty of care to we for me then deliver what in then puts on the manifesto. Because remember, they can't tell we say, if you pick me, not to me go call you now, you say you can't team up for anything. Now you can forward. You say, I can do this job here. If you not pick me, I go do this, I go do that, I go do that. The things and what they do, they come from your pocket. Now the budgets where they give you, the money where the country already gets. So I can tell people, let's say, when you there in governance, now you not the one way only I will just spoon.
Yeah.
Now you they shape the resources. And
That's
if you were only the I will just spoon not so combra, you find out for say they shape bad. And the problem this all get as so bad combra than we get as politicians.
You see, another thing we want to clarify.
Yes.
It is not the role of the central government to share resources. It is the role of central government to plan how to allocate resources. The distribution of wealth of the nation has to be the primary duty of the group of people them where the people and the elect, that's not the parliamentarians. Parliament is not only to make laws. Watch the United Kingdom where you live. Before minister they take any decision about water supply and electricity, then they come parliament discuss and approve them.
Yep.
True or false?
True.
Yes, you the minister, you belong to the wing of government where they call execution body.
Mm-hmm.
That is who that they implement.
Mm-hmm.
But not only they determine what him for implement.
Mm-hmm.
A parliament.
Get for bring a kind of parliament.
Yes.
Even if you get for employ somebody, you appoint somebody, then get for bring them kind of parliament, the parliaments approve.
Every parliament they get them various committees.
Yeah.
Each committee gets a specialized role for look on what is to be distributed in the country. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then, In we own system, now we don't deal with the Western system. In we own system, we get a parallel system when are the traditional leaders. The traditional leaders, now they are the trustees of the welfare of the people them within they lead. I make in the protectorate, the land is under the control of the chief. Not in property, but it's under his control. Because
If I can help you in that area, you get the paramount chief, you get the section chiefs. But the
yes,
people them, where they make them be chiefs in the first place, because pan chieftaincy, not to everybody now the chiefdom the vote. Now people are what they call tribal authorities.
yes,
These are elders. These are serious elders. Now, like how we get trustees. Then they nominate them, then pick them, then vote them in. When are them people and then they decide who that for be paramount chief, and then they vote. And then
and that's where Europeans fouled our system.
yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
So then tribal authorities then they now them back, they vote for section chiefs before the paramount chief they crown them. And when they vote for paramount chief, you get to go through rituals. Now make we get by Apollo, that is when they say the like when they go say Pajalo elect. Then I buy Apollo. Then I buy Okande. That's not after where you don't go Kanta. You come out
All
Kanta.
the training ceremony.
Uh-huh.
Because what you they call Kanta, now the naughty day.
Yes.
In other parts of Sierra Leone, they have chieftaincy training
Yeah.
period. Where after that, now they be now, like what you say no more in the Western world, president elect, president designate.
Yes.
When you have been elected, before you take office, you now by Apollo in the north.
Yes.
When you take office now, after you don't come on at the training college, because you they call Cantana training college. Outside then they teach you diplomacy, then they teach you tolerance, all those things.
And now the
When you
chief
don't promote it now,
the chief
now the term now, you they can be the real paramount chief after your coronation.
and that training the person who they in charge of the chief priest, what they call Cooperative.
In the north.
In the north, yes.
And I'll be specific about one region. Because we have the same system all over Sierra Leone.
All over, yes. We just you know when you they talk about anything there, you get for give how you call them an example.
Yeah. In
You
other
know?
parts, outside and get secret societies, the secret society get a lot of role for play in the training process before they crown the chief.
Now they talk about so the Cooperative. That is
Yes.
the Sokubana area. That is
Yes.
buying up mena, then buying a building. Now then area then it gets to do with the poorer society.
The area we not get poorer, we get other societies there, like this is Betty and the other one, then get similar processes.
Well, we not can be I'm buying that Kali.
Now they used to be because
But they say they get Fanta, but not to the kind where they get now Bombani.
Not to him. The counter where they now Cambia, now the elders in society,
yeah,
and then they go sit down with the chief in camera. They know they make them public.
Yeah.
Then get all the things they would, and they teach them how to deal with people. Outside the need for the conk head and the conk and say, well, then get for you say get for the conk people head. Let you know if it turn where you conk pussy. You understand?
Yeah.
But by and large, what are we saying? We are saying that we had a system, crude as it is, or whatever way we want for describe them. We had a system, and we still have that system, which we can examine and modernize. And why do we need to examine and modernize it? One, we society lack arbitrators. Without lying, our constitution not good. The president yes, he has powers. But if there were arbitrators in the society, we no need for wait for America
No,
for can make tripartite for
exactly, exactly.
now the paramount chiefs them in the council. Now them if for council this country, now we are the moral and ethics guarantors then, we know this don't let this happen.
I not cut you word. When we be younger, when things not be done this bad, where the paramount chief then we still get some independence because by right, paramount chief not forget nothing for do with party politics.
They're
They're
not
supposed to be
business with
totally
party
neutral.
politics.
What thing be they happen in those days? What
And
something
they
they
above
happen?
party politics. Let me make am clear now. If they know them position in society as people that are elected for life, they are above party politics.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Why?
they're all the moral fabric, and they're all the traditions and customs of the
Yes.
society.
Yes.
And that one day, now something way non-negotiable. Now they get for preserve them. Then they preserve them any sign of the world. Not only they tell me about one kind of boat suits when they wear in Norway, where they spend beaucoup money for because of the culture for maintain them. You know, so all the society they had and they maintain and culture them, even them building themselves. Then they spend plenty money for me they uphold them. Like for instance, where with man they talk about a woman in not get power in Africa. When they crown the chief, where they go counter, then they crown the wife and the wife they go counter with them.
If they tell you say you not Bushima, what else they not go tell you? Then una the gladdy, what then tell una that?
The wife,
I make una ka England, una no teach una picking una language.
then
All
they
man
crown the
talk
wife,
English.
then they crown the wife chief too. And if not that side in a Bombali area, then they call her Nakama. And it then they counter with a man. Because the chief priest, they show them all the things them way if for be allergic to, way not for eat, way not for they know all the laws them for make it help for protect the husband. In case the husband want for deviate, for let help for guide them. So you know we get a system where be nearly complete. But we see them,
it was not nearly complete, it was complete.
You know, we see them, it go away. And one side where I really enjoy about that system, where the chief die, the chief priest, now they become the regent chief.
Yeah, until then get a chief. Now I make una constitution say if the president come on office today.
And when he become the regent
I
chief,
want to hold that point today, sir.
yeah.
It depends with constitution.
Yeah.
If the president come on office today for a reason we're not to election, when an emergency reason, now the speaker of parliament now in the act as president is the regent.
Yeah.
Then people can get that clear. Not to the vice president.
I don't know.
It's not in the constitution. Say the vice president comes and goes with the president. The constitutional provision when a president is impeached or dies in office or something else happen, we're not a normal thing from an election. Now the speaker of parliament, now at the head of state for 90 days, 3 months.
Well, in the native waiting.
Now the same thing with people let me get.
They become the regent. And where become the regent, he named it evolve and change into paroque. The paroque immediately finish its duty for crown a new chief, it will become obsolete, it will disappear.
It left the tongue.
It left the tongue enough for the
chiefdom. Because you cannot have two chiefs in one chiefdom.
Enough for interfere again.
No.
And by that time, he don't train them, he don't give them all the knowledge they need. The only time where he go see I'm involved if the chief choke, some issue don't come where need consultation.
And they send to Seka Hepui.
Then they send column.
Yes.
He come because they know say he get vast knowledge. He can't help for some position.
But we have it in this system that we are playing with. We have it. It's only not clearly stated in the Constitution. But if any president there alive, a sitting president get any issue, if I call the past president, say, "Law cancel them, this thing they honor me." But we would take and make enemy.
You remember what will be small, where the chief they all be together. They kind of free to come the president say, "We don't like this."
Yes, then we call on Dumba.
Yes.
Dumba.
We don't like this. We don't like the direction the country they go.
And that's their natural role that we took away from them, my dear brother. Now they hold this one at the center of this discussion today. We give them, we for remove them from party politics, we for stop forget political influence on their elections, give them their own council, give them their own level in society, let them be the trustees and executors of the land and resources of the country. Because that's their normal duty. Look at it here. Chiefs have historically been the custodians of land and natural resources in Sierra Leone, dating back pre-colonial times.
And
the colonial administration recognized the role of chiefs in governance, governing local communities through indirect rule. They never went away from that indirect rule.
And issues where people are need for protest against the government, the people that would organize and the paramount chief there. Because if
you put you the country then I say not the paramount chiefs, then they say
things not a go right in the country. Because if you remember the all tax war, now only 24 chiefs then vote. Say they're not for accept. But besides that, you remember before we get independence, there were strike all over Sierra Leone. There's strike na Zambia, there's strike na Pepel, there's strike na Bo, there's strike na Kenema. Big strike them where people and die. In fact, one the area Usai Sheki pull in name. Now where they set that goes na Pepel, na Sheki na him be able to stop the goes. Now then the waitsman and get for realize or say this man, a man for reckon with. And that popularity they make able can be made on a Freetown because you know say a lot of Creole people that be working at Pepel. Because they were the how they call them, the technocrats in them days.
Then I've been the chief clerk then. We have never had technocrats in Sierra Leone. Now clerks and administrators will get. It's a fact. The educational system in Sierra Leone does not produce technocrats.
No.
It produces advanced clerks. Now begin face their realities here.
Yep. True.
Technocrats are somebody productive and innovative. Not a person where they follow rules and regulations.
And then they say the education be really powerful because Wallace Johnson
very powerful education, sir.
Wallace Johnson no go college, now collegiate he go, from 3 stop.
Wallace Johnson was innovative. It was not Western education that made him. Just like you get people in a village who not go Western school, but then very innovative.
Well, as you talk earlier, that is the mistake of people that they make. They say when they sabi book and then they think people that will not go to school, no they think. That is not true.
They think with a panso.
If Motama not go to school, it not mean to say he brain dead. He not brain dead.
Intelligence is a natural phenomenon. You refine your intelligence through the processes called education.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody gets a talent, let's say somebody born with a talent for being musician. If you not refine them by learning music, he may end up playing music, but he not a profit from them. We get beaucoup musicians in a salon when are talented musicians, but because they not study music for understand the rudiments of what thing that they do, they make much profit. So then when in Nigeria how they make profit, so then study music.
Yeah.
Flavor, Davido, then study music.
Yeah.
So then they use their talent combined with a refined process of knowledge for doing they put them on the international pedestal. That's the thing we need to begin to understand in Sierra Leone. That our educational system is wrong, has always been wrong, and will be wrong forever and ever until we make efforts to change it. The British will go give that rubbish after they left the European Union. They don't understand, say, the system and nonsense. Then they try for fast track for change them. We see them today, they talk about quality. Quality education, what? Reading and writing English, is that quality education? That's how they learn Mandarin, where they learn computer science, not to quality education you get. But that's not what
in those days, the lawyer themselves, not a degree them they get, a diploma.
We had lawyers before the British came.
Mm-hmm.
We secret societies then get lawyers.
Yep.
With traditional governing system, get lawyers. With paramount chief then get other than lawyers them, where they defend and prosecute people.
The person will start for attack the paramount chiefs them, Albert Magai.
Now, let us not go into that. Let us discuss the paramount chief issue today.
Then
Please.
APC have come and dethroned plenty chiefs them for political reasons, not because of them break any law or tradition or custom. The reason we make her bring that, certain things and when it is start, we get for stop them from the board.
One of the chief they allow that.
You get for stop them from the board.
True or false?
Yes, partly, but the people that also get part for play.
They allow that, Mr. Toure. I am done with blaming. We don't talk now, say the chief them get Dumba and they protest to the British, so?
Yep.
When the young brother take over, then stop the Dumba. You get what you deserve in life. Let's stop blaming.
We don't see how they happen.
The only thing who they say now, we they try for a lot the public say the chiefs then get a role for perform.
Big role, not a small role, significant role,
so
gigantic role.
And they listen to this, I am giving them the awareness that they need to begin to meet together and discuss what to do and how to do it. If not, we can blame until thy kingdom come. If these people don't come together and ask for what is due them, nothing will change. Nothing.
What's I be they enjoying and then land disputes them upline. When the chief, they arbitrate then cases, then the very first thing, if there's disputes on the land, the chief they send and go put flag at the land. When they put that flag there, nobody not supposed to touch that land there until they sit on that case. When they sit on that case, oh boy, you go enjoy when people that they bring the family trees, how that land they don't pass from this hand to that hand and to that hand. And then they bring the old people that we don't there before, and then one them where we don't get them folk stories them from the past. Then they break that case and then go settle them amicably, then give the person who is supposed to be the beneficiary of that piece of land.
You see, when they talk so, it bring one thing to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
We have allowed ourselves to be colonized because always we look we self less.
Yeah. Inferior.
Yes, the African society or West African society or Sierra Leonean society, to be specific, did not have written records of their history and anthropology. But they knew it and they were able to use it and tell it when there is need for it. You know thing that they tell we?
Mm-hmm.
They tell we of the power of the mind where people then get. The power of the presence of mind. Somebody were able to keep something where it don't learn years ago. and always use them when he need for use them. A very intelligent person.
Mhm. Yep.
Idiots don't do that. Idiots read and write. They can regurgitate what is written.
Mhm.
According to this is this, this is this. But our people had those knowledge in their minds.
Yeah.
That's a kind of intelligence that has been underrated, that has been molested, and that power of presence of mind. When you look with either way grow up country, we sabi some of them, cultures and traditions, and also that grow outside and thing they not do. We will grow outside and things they been there. I dey reflect on me young days na Songo. How people let me they do medicine, herbs, how people let me they do certain things. When case happen, how then they sit down for court case, how then they go back into history. Those were not disorganized societies. Those were not backward societies. Those were highly organized societies which had one thing missing, the ability to read and write. So even the word illiteracy, we get to be careful how they use them. It's not only when somebody can read and write that he is literate. You understand?
Mhm.
Well, people let me get the power of the presence of mind. And that's end day, because we system be structured around the leadership, what they call king or chief or whatever, there was sanity in our society. Everybody knowing role,
Yep.
everybody knowing level.
Mhm.
And as a matter of fact, surnames depicted the role and the level of the person in society.
Mhm.
When you hear them say Konate, Kuyate, these are the people who keep the knowledge, the storytellers. We then can't tell we say na Jeliba. And these are very intelligent people for keeping their knowledge then they. Me and you, so their knowledge and they pass to read an a book. But then and they been there at the head.
Yeah. They pass them down.
Then pass on down. The only mistake we made was when the foreign elements and come middle we discontinue that process day. And I ain't they tell on we today. A lot of knowledge was lost. Would that have been blacksmith? Because of Western influence, he sent in Peking school. The knowledge of blacksmithery was not passed on to the children. Would have been they make matter or silotex or whatever or roof, that knowledge not passed on to the Peking them because then send them school, they became new people that were removed from the culture. So today, if we want to go back, we have to go back to the primary centralized factor, the chiefs. Let them know what their role is in society. Let them come together all over the country and say, we want to take back what is our heritage.
Mhm. Mhm. Get what
We
happened?
want to be in control of what is our heritage. But we are not going to do it against what we have now, but we have to do it so that we can walk in consonance with what we have now for us to be natural Sierra Leoneans.
Brother, that's what they did in Rwanda, where they get them problem.
I just want to give you the example. Rwanda, South Africa, they all get a system there.
That's what they did there.
Look at,
Yeah. Yep.
lessons from other countries.
Yep. Yep.
We get on.
And my man, if you go now with customary court, you see when they operate.
You see,
You go be shocked. You go be amazed.
just listen to this. Botswana successfully incorporates traditional leaders into governance. Ntoloya the Gusi, House of Chiefs, advises the government on land use, resource distribution, and cultural matters. This prevents elite capture of natural resources and ensure rural communities benefit.
Exactly. Simple as that. Simple.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. If you want to say something,
If you go now with customary court, you see how them people and they play with law, you go clap.
Oh no,
When you can read and say Pasanti keep and team name,
Mr.
Pasanti is the prosecutor, is a prosecutor. Now
Mr.
they prosecute. Now force the crap for prosecute. Where it don't done the party cali crap, party cali now. Now in the review all what's in it don't talk before the paramount chief cut the case.
How do you call those in the Western culture? Not for the prosecutors.
Yes.
You director of public prosecution, you solicitor general. Now they talk about so.
And the Pacom Rabbi, now in the coordinator, now in the court clerk. Because now him, they arrange when the sitting for take place, he make all
And
manner.
the attorney general, sir.
So these are the things. We had a system. When we get independent, we depart away from the enterprise of divide and rule and create something where reflects with tradition and culture. And this would have been the things where we don't inject into the system.
You know, it makes Salon not able to do that. You know, you read this Talmud and say, follow the money.
Papa, this drug and I don't make that time they don't popular. Cocaine don't make that time they don't popular as a law.
Follow the money.
They say that they follow the money, so money trustees they triple.
You see, I have always said this, Mr. Trey, and I will always say it. Money is a medium of exchange. We all need money. But if we put money before rationality, we are going to fail. Because now we rationality and we ability for create from using our senses, now they create money. Money does not exist. It is created when and how you want it. And another thing we need to understand, one person able to create money.
No, not possible.
Money is the creation of a collective action, cooperative action. Go to Treasure Island, that book. Long John Silver was on Treasure Island. He had all the
riches, all the wealth.
But because he was alone, he ended up being in tattered clothes.
According to Treasure Island, he was marooned.
Yes.
He didn't want great wilderness.
Well, maroon with a maroon economy will get in a salon.
You know, the thing is,
pull them way for can together. You see, all this political bickering, all this hate and grudge, if the paramount chiefs, they all work together, then get them council of elders. They inside and council and say, let us work so that everybody go able to develop in chiefdom. All this nonsense they done. This noise about APC, SLP, PNGC, black and white, it is done.
People don't care about the traditions anymore. Always they concerned about me na APCian. APC, why you say you na APCian? Na APC na nationality. You're not a supporter of APC. You're not an APCian. You're not Sierra Leonean. For God's sake.
You know what happened to
you're not SLPPian.
I can read them on social media. Some few they can comment for make at least let them read something sensible. But for most of it, you know what I can say? I can say if I put me much on this, any challenge will come out in me fena. You read a lot of nonsense.
We cannot. Sierra Leoneans, we are so alien in working together.
We have lost who we are. That's
We
the
cannot
point.
work together. Any side where we get an agos, Allah Allah. It's like we na buffalo, people left. We
Because we
cannot
don't lost
just
the natural spirit. We don't lost we epigenetic self. Mr. George don't send something to me today where they say, then they do testing on people for see the teeth, which kind soil, this and that, be influenced with himself. All that thing and they point to every human being is a natural existence within a specific environment.
Mhm.
And your environment tells us your way of thinking, your genes, etc., etc. If you are forcefully removed from that area, you cannot perform. You understand?
Man, even this romance story within this epigenetics we dey talk about. Where you can see that short woman, you not can see the tall man where they go fall from.
Oh, man.
Where you can see fat woman where fiber hippopotamus, a man fiber to speak. All of that, now natural selections. For let we get equilibrium. For let we able survive. It's all part of it. But they in denial, total denial. But I can see people in Awala, you get you farm. Una get that una self. Make all man bring the lily where they get. Una do community farming. We cannot do that. Before that, then they go to Lebanese. Go lend money. Go lend seed. Then when he plant done now, and the Lebanese and the benefit best part of waiting he plant. If he get 6 bags set enough.
I put in money, and that money they give you, we go work as an individual. Your physical and other limitations, no, they allow you for make enough profit for make you pay the
Exactly.
money, break even.
While we wanna come together as a community, wanna share the risk.
Exactly. Share the risk, get cumulative ability for make more profits, then at the same time, everybody gets more. You see, it go to bring this issue about cooperatives. Look at a lot of money being poured into Sierra Leone now. I go call them a lot of money, even though not small money, but then they call them microcredits. The microcredit has never worked well because the structure way for drive and for work well, no day. If you remember in those days when they been get cooperative society in Sierra Leone, the paramount chiefs were greatly involved in it. As a matter of fact, the British they been get a policy, say every paramount chief for go rest and then for involved by export of rice.
Mhm.
How many people know that?
Very few. A lot
Now,
of
in
people
fact,
don't
that may
know.
instigate the formation of rice corporation. And what in have been the driving force behind the growth of rice, cultivation of rice, cultivation of ginger, pepper, the other thing? Now the cooperative.
Yep.
And the paramount chiefs were very much involved in the running and management of those cooperatives. In the 70s, when they call it IDA agriculture, when they remove the paramount chiefs them, they make and say individuals can go and take loan for do agriculture. That project did not come where I go and I fail. You see, we get a lot of hallmarks where they show say we need for bring the chiefs back, put them in certain positions, give them certain policies around which then they work, so that they'll be the instigators of growth and development. Also, we forget the paramount chiefs then the role for able check the excesses of power in we society. And while they talk about paramount chiefs, I want to make one point clear now. We are not only talking about paramount chiefs, we dey talk about other traditional leaders. Because certain areas then they will not get paramount chiefs. Like the western area, you get tribal heads. They cannot be
You get it, man.
included under the paramount chieftaincy. They have to be under some paramount chief.
You
But
get it, man.
look at the Creole Edman them, the Kuru Edman, the how then they call themselves na Fulatong and Frobe, the leaders of them communities then they have to be included under this arrangement. Societies of fraternities leaders have to be included under this arrangement because they all matter. They then get a council where then they go sit down and decide, say, this is what we want Sierra Leone to be. These are the ethical and moral standards we want in this society. Anybody who break this, they don't break the law. Not so everything get for the inside constitution. Britain not get constitution, but then get ethical standards. Yes?
Like you want
The
to.
Norwegian constitution does not have anything about ethics, but they have ethical standards. And the ethical standards vary according to the sector. The private sector get their ethical standard, the public sector get their own ethical standard. But when you look at the documents, they're very similar. They all point to one thing: maintenance of trust and mutual respect in society. We can get our chiefs to come in and do some of these things, but we need for start a process. It's not like they talk and so tomorrow morning, yeah, you then go announce it from Canal. That's not the route. Please don't do that. Let's stop ruling and governing Sierra Leone based on our ego. Let's take time to research and see how we can do it for the best optimal results. Because we country need a stability not for only today, but for generations yet unborn. We don't tape on this rotorata, let's do so now.
Like
I
you
make
want
the days here, I didn't one forum. Somebody, what you they talk so? We want to compare a child with a grown-up society. I say, well, that pick done 63 and more years. We not grow up, na tunku, na for fen bat lane.
na dwarf.
Na dwarf. Na for fen bat.
That you want true story. You see, there are quite a lot of things that people are not aware of. You know that first do self-help na Sierra Leone?
Hold on.
Now late chief by Biro.
Okay.
When I talk about self-help na Sierra Leone, all man, na Esa Kroma, no. In fact, when the man do self-help, he get into trouble with Pacheki. Because he want to make the people then smart. And he do am in collaboration with Midari because Midari na be the agriculturist in the area then. They started a cooperative, but the road not fine. The road not be there at some of the places then. So between Midari and the chief, then they decide say, if we get for do proper farming, we get for get road for men to go get access so that they go able for transport the produce for going to the rice mill then, and for making them go able for transport them and distribute. So now they organize the people there. So they work in the fields, so they work the make road. Self-help. They say if government not can make the road, let we make the road and let we get to cooperative working. Let we get self-sufficiency. Now the moral chief.
Well, if I can come in and assist you.
Yeah.
Self-help has always been part of our traditions and cultures in Sierra Leone. Maybe he came in with it at a time where there be need for do the job of the central government.
Yeah.
And that's why he almost got into trouble. Because in Sierra Leone, we go do any project where now the duty of the central government. If you not join them political club, you are seen as a challenge. This man, we seek out this project, so a politics you want enter.
Why enter?
You will be a target.
Well, in the paramount chief.
And they can, I want to let you understand the point where they come with.
Mhm.
Whether paramount chief or not, if na government in duty for make road, if na government in duty for equip hospital, if you go do am, you're not a member of the ruling party where they in power, you are automatically the enemy. That's how we think. That's how narrow-minded we are.
You are right. He was SLPP.
That's how petty we are.
You are right. He was SLPP. And one of the men that will not ever agree for turn APC.
You
So
understand?
he was a target.
This is what we've used to delay development.
You are right. You are very right.
After 63 years of childishness, we don't turn tunku. We for begin to say some of them things here the hard way. We are not ready for corporate. No force them for corporate.
It become a problem. They hold them.
What in do?
Mm-hmm.
Sierra Leone belongs to 8 million people, not few people. If these few people who they give power not ready for behave, then say law begin tell them say now they misbehave.
Now, we own democracy in a government of some people for some people and some people for people.
That's now one time. So me I know one time.
No, one time so.
I make her they talk hard
because
now.
It's not about everybody, it's about few people. Now Sierra Leone, the country that will get democracy.
Yeah, almost enemy. Make could want to make me enemy.
Waiting at the sea, na Sierra Leone, na fambulcracy, padicracy, unclecracy, anticracy, neighborcracy. We not get democracy, you know the
schoolmate
cracy, in-lawcracy, you know, democracy, because the tribal aspect also involved. It's so sad. It's so sad. But that's what we get for review. We get for review them bad practices there and try for, you know, consolidate good traditional patterns of behavior. We say to ourselves, this is where we want to be. This is where we want to go.
Mr.
We
Trey,
all come together and we agree, say, that them values there we uphold.
Mr. Trey.
Yeah.
One of the things where they delay Sierra Leone now and where they put WBN, the people are more concerned about what some of these idiots do than what to do to change what these idiots do. We they spend all we time they talk about Julius Madabio and Escoma. All of these guys can go to hell and see how beautiful Satan is. They are not what time we spend on them. What we should be doing now is, like for example, what do they do so? The power and the role of the paramount chiefs. Now create the awareness in the people. Now create them in the paramount chiefs. Because at times, you can have a potential, but you will never be able to use that potential if you don't understand that I have this potential. This deviation politics, all man, they can't preach your own politics. Let people then keep quiet, bro. We've had enough of this plenty talk. Son of the soil, daughter of the air, grandson of the space. Let's forget about that now. Let's begin to talk about Sierra Leone.
We don't get Pasheki. We don't get Momo. We don't get Kaba. We don't get Aneskoma.
The same old things.
We get BU now. But we still not get essentials working. But inside the people in the telephone say, this man do this, this one do this, this man do that. What is there to show for it?
Did they?
Well, this is the mystery.
Did they?
Right now, you hear people in the Allah, oh, you don't do wonderful thing, talk and do this, that. Where are they? Anybody will be head of state. When they talk, say don't do something, don't do nothing. Because
Since independence, we have been run by foreign donations.
because
Since independence.
because when you be a leader, you get a job description. If you make water run, now you duty. That's your
Yes.
job.
Yes, not
You
a
don't have
favor.
to have any credits for it. But
Not a
in
favor.
your case, the water not even there for drink. Pump water not there. We don't go before now. Be no they go steady. The essentials, nothing no day. Nothing. Cocoa, boy, nothing no day.
How then they talk Kampalimba?
And say, Limba, I go say na dondo. Because you know sabi that one. Dondo, nothing. Electricity no dey work.
When we come back to this,
Water supply no dey.
when we
Eh?
come back to this thing, what they show on the screen for just augment with you they talk.
Crazy.
Botswana, when they had their independence in 1966-67, they had only 20 graduates and a few secondary school holders. Here we see Botswana traditional leaders and House of Chiefs. Botswana has successfully incorporates traditional leaders into governance. The House of Chiefs advise the government on land use, resource distribution, and cultural matters. And Botswana gets 50% profits from Botswana, that is the Bear and government of Botswana conglomerate from the diamonds. They have a running economy. Where Donald Trump, they say in the deport. Go check the record of number of Botswanans with the America. They not reach 50.
They know they go out.
Then country make. What's in and they go do out?
And what can also help them, it is exactly what we are talking about here.
The traditional leaders
The
involvement.
first president was exactly that. He was the king. He was the traditional leader.
And only go that lane there because he they give mother bioscope. He go be girl and say he's a common chief.
No, in for much day, to chief. And enough of the ever crown and chief, na chiefdom. Come and be king. We can study in England. I fall in love with the white woman.
Three kings then start Botswana on them part. 3. Come on, I be one of them. When he went back, he called 2 other and they say Unakale work. Collective.
One person they make country.
Get the Council of Chiefs for work. Una go see Sierra Leone begin change. And as I say, we are going to go on with this idea for as long as possible. We're not going to take and say with the broadcaster all the time, but we'll go till they come back to them. I get a lot of materials on this, and I want to create maximum sensitivity. Let the chiefs then come back and take their respect for themselves.
If it is,
they don't see them, they allow politicians then for make them lap dogs. Let them come up on that, then big past that.
And the vocabularies will be there in the days of the chiefs, is still evident today. We need them today. Because now, the moral fabric, it don't turn to sapo, it don't puel, it ain't in shreds. In those days, they get words there like masam. That's not abomination, sacrilege.
Yeah.
Now we know they again know everything goes. Because in those days, if you map in a public, they use bad word. That is the time anybody get a right for act on behalf of the chief and say kasi. What's not kasi? If they resist the behavior publicly, they get right for fine you and you pay the fine.
Yeah.
And at the only fine and when it is paid, you get shares panel.
Yeah.
For making them able to uphold decency in the community and the society. But now everybody do what they want because we say a democracy.
Now we
and
know
the thing we danger about this democracy what we get.
Now we know
we don't mix them with Western liberality.
We not mix them. We can't adopt what you not understand.
And I mean,
Because even the Western liberalism will not understand them.
we can't get mixed
Western
up with
liberalism
things.
again limits.
You know, see where Obama go to Kenya, he go talk for me, they make law them for incorporate gay. Now, in a sense, you cross the line. Not to ya. Not to ya, not bring a canaya.
Western liberalism again limits. Again limits.
They go, can go
In
back
Norway,
now Uganda, they want them.
in Norway, listen, in Norway, them boku boss bell and nose boss yes and this and that, you know they are. The society they frown on that. As a matter of fact, Norway has a ministry of culture that defines a lot of ethical and moral behavior in society.
Guess what? If you go down a salon, almost any young girl gets tattoo on their body. Tattoo all over.
Yeah, they get tattoo, but you get limits to the number of tattoo they put on your body. Watch pan footballers where they them footballers where they play Premier League. Look all the Norwegian footballers. You see them get boku tattoo on their body.
Papa salon, them people there when they say living a carousel, they get tattoo them all over.
Well, fine.
All side tattoo.
It's not a matter of liberalism, a matter of copying what you don't understand. And that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. What you don't understand, if you want to use it, understudy it, understand it, and look at how it go fit into you make up.
2018, I go to Sierra Leone. I was like, huh? Tattoo? That's I go see person in black pass me get tattoo. Even the tattoo, you know they see him.
Oh, well, it's fine.
But you know go left Panam.
It's fine. People them we tell you now thank you for listening to we. We want now let that and they go want for call, let them call. Let we get a conversation. Let we agree on our own side. Because then things how they talk so, they may not seem to be important, but they are very important because other countries they don't try them, it don't work for them. Botswana, the most stable country in Africa, now then chiefs them and then customary approach, now they assist them for get stability.
While we wait for let them call, we go through the messages them.
Now they are the post so Ghana, they don't get a council of chiefs. We see the stability with the Ghana. South Africa, then gets a council of chiefs. Kenya is adopting that. When you go North Africa, you dey meet that. Why Sierra Leone not for able to get that? Hello, sir.
Good evening again.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How now they do?
I didn't have they cause trouble.
Pature.
The topic is very interesting. Do you want to handle them?
You namesake.
No, not to me namesake, I'm my brother.
Reverend, good evening, sir.
Papa, how are you, sir?
No problem. I say the chief them, you know, say where they want to get them, they staff them now. They for line them up.
Now FTI.
They for line them up.
Now FTI.
Primary school begin.
They for line them up now.
You remember how we go match pass?
Then now like say they one can shape like the dog they eats the dog wants some food. Now so then chief then they make sure the it's a dollar anyway. Almost say you can talk no more say we get the power now we hand, but this power not get a move.
We get them.
Not get them.
We get
No,
them.
we get them. We know they use them.
Nothing make we not able to use with power.
Yes, sir.
Now because we know they work as a collective. Where one person do this, the other hand and they shy away. Hey, what you go do? If we do this, The safety
Mr.
wey
Jallo,
they get,
no,
e no go
not
calm.
today, not today, not you go look at that way dey.
Mhm,
But because the people who wait for do the job. Okay,
mhm,
for instance, I'll give you simple example.
mhm.
They say this with man dinner salon. Now you tell me now, would I go call the president picking for kind of interview am, or for put a whole the care I'm gonna sell for let come tell you that how they meet up with this with man. I go wait and let that person they come. You know will be
If the soldier and the police, the ultimate one place say una call that pikin una ask am. If they are
no
shake,
but
will they cause trouble?
And
As
in
well.
those days, the paramount chief, they all they converge and you can't free turn.
yes,
And
no,
they
I know.
converge and can't free turn. Pajalo na lie.
That's why it be. That's why it be. Now divide,
Yes,
we
no,
don't divide we self because of greed, Mr.
you
Ture.
don't gradually busy, Mr. Jallo. You don't gradually busy. Then they take the power small, say they know who I'm completely from those people. Now those people then look like say, look what they do the other year. Then go give them tablet them. Then they go and boss it and give the paramount to them what's that tablet? How much it
Eh?
cost?
Natural cycling and give them or Panadol.
That tablet,
Yeah.
that
No, na provoke and
electronic.
they provoke. Na APC tablet or codeine.
No. they, they get a tablet for electronics tablet there now for making they say they see how the tablet.
I mean, when I get the out on both say they don't go put Starlink in a SLPP office na Kailang. I call
Now
it.
that well even today now he puts now in press he say powered by Mr. President Bio. Now so he say. But Starlink, Mr. Jallo, for internet, for people who don't know, now for satellite internet, we be say, now for remote areas, the side fiber optic, no, they go, side they very, very, very away from the cities and towns. Now
As a
they
matter
use
of
as,
fact, you get two type of Starlink.
yeah.
You get the one way they fix na yours. You get the mobile Starlink.
Now that mobile Starlink, I didn't use now.
We buy one recently for our organization, also $300. Also, dear Tino.
If
Then
I
they
want,
then
if
they
I
pay
want, if
subscription.
I
They
want
pay subscription.
Starlink tomorrow morning, I they put an amios. Not to
No, you
any
don't need
big
that,
deal.
Mr. Jallo.
I
Fiber
don't need
optic
them. I
day.
get fiber optic.
Yes, fiber optic day. Fiber optic now the most reliable internet and are the fastest.
You telling
Eh?
me? I know.
Uh-huh.
So the man,
No,
the
wait.
man for make you get Starlink now, he host, they make like for say they don't get a live support machine. Now £300 and $300, I mean.
Mm, they know not about even the money. Now the reliability of the thing where then they go and papi show. They say where Starlink if the thunderstorm they make it shake, you know they walk. Where the weather stormy, you know they walk.
Anything where they work on parabol, when the place too cloudy, they get connectivity because the waves them where they come when are frequency modulated waves, they able pass through physical barrier. Just like FM radio broadcast, not effective na Freetown because of the topography. But we can make it effective if we have an organized government. We can make it effective. I know how to make it effective. You dey look at like Lunge by the airport area, they put a lot of masts, then they act as transponders. Then they receive the waves from the FM stations, then within the city, then send them back. Then areas the way they in valley, then they receive the waves from Lunge. Now in them called triangulation.
Anyway, back to the topic. They you know say the topic, the way when I touch it, this chieftaincy, yeah, so
Mhm.
Imran educated me a lot about the northern parts of the chieftaincy. They going on uno sabienti there.
Una no meet them again. Who grew up will
Yeah.
meet them.
No, I mean, if even then they will not be get interest about
Because they don't
chieftaincy.
make the chief them into lapdogs, then politicize the thing.
Because I be even gasanga they say they no put an akanta. I don't know if Imran know about that.
Yeah, if you not go to cancer, you know bipolar not get much power because quite a lot of ritual things that they will do where you not going to be involved in. So you know, like a lame dog paramount chief.
Yeah, and I saw them be refer to Katanga until I not be understand how
Yeah,
they do na kanta. I be able that talk they say Kasanga they no put na kanta. So them be they get the connotation of them they get against
even
that.
Koblo Queen, you know, we go cancer.
Political chiefs them. They not go counter. So even the people they not they respect them, how for respect them.
Yeah, but now
Well,
this
if you're not chief, you get a cause where you're supposed to go through. You not go through that cause day. And best part of the cause get for do with a secret society. So you get areas that way you're able for enter. You get
Yes.
issues that way you're not for discuss.
Yes.
So you know
Well,
you never be
you not even know how for discuss them.
nope.
It's not a matter of not to discuss, but you don't know how to
You don't know how
discuss
to.
because you are not member of that group. You don't have the relevant knowledge.
Because then they put an account out between 3 to 6 months. And both the chief and the wife. Then they give them full training in the custom and tradition. Full training. Then they get rituals them where they get for master, where they get for understand what you should eat, what you should not eat, what you should judge, what you should not judge. Who say if it go Wednesday, who say not for go Thursday. They get quite a lot of their rules that they will get for understand. And even when the chief die, if now the chief die before the chief you left, they not for announce them quickly.
You know,
They go announce say, hey, the chief no hello.
Yes.
It take a while because of balance of power.
Until the I call and say the regent chief has been formally instituted before then they announce them.
Okay. The other
Because they
thing,
get quite a lot of things them where they don't put in order.
Yeah.
Before they release that information because people they might exploit that.
It's
Yeah,
human.
So
nature.
that time they compromisum go there by in transition that time they for be baroque.
And Mr. Toure try for say something.
Out of curiosity, this when I call one chief, my papa be telling me Chief Bureau, which party been this self?
Namalal.
Amalali been there by Bero.
Because Malal, who's Malal?
Na
Between Tonkolili and Bo.
Tonkolele between
Tonkolili, but today between Tonkolili and Bo, and today within the Yele area Bonkolenken.
Because I didn't my papa come out. So if they tell me that chief he die bad or something happened to him,
yeah.
I pass off. I not be understand that story there.
Now one of the chiefs them way refuse for BAPC. Even when people and they talk there, the people and we seem forget more principles. Now man like Kutubu Kaisamba, you know ever be now the only mean man and they will not ever be APC. But now they not by Bure by Bero Modu Modu Chief Dura.
Chief Dura, what's in my name?
You get more northern people them will refuse to be APC, then do everything.
What's in my name? That chief Namahera.
Anybody forget?
Well, but this na principle people them there.
They all of them
then
refuse.
Dr. Ila, DM Ila.
Yes.
DM Ila, even when he's sick, he paralyzed, and he go look at Namafasa.
Wow.
Kumkanda.
Yeah, that Kumkanda, yes, Kumkanda.
Come
So you
can
get more people in the north when I SLPP
Wow.
we refuse. Can they put another one? Can they put
The
not
only
ever
other
be?
thing about APC we will need for say to the good side, the APC was never forceful about having paramount chiefs support them.
No.
That chief will not support them and say, okay, we'll not left him. Let be what he get for be.
Today now salon. Them parliament chief then they assemble them. I can't.
He got the line.
So they put on the sun. Sun. I didn't go put them.
So that the team up like Shema.
One
Shema
ceremony
Fu.
na Bo. I think na during an eskuruma in time. Now he didn't put the under sun na boto. This president back where they right now, so he said don't do the same ceremony. He said don't give them the staff them they can't to line they put the under sun.
And
I
as
don't
Kuma
understand.
not to stadium, them you go put there.
That man na kata them put na
Na boto
that
no
chief
no
by Biro they na kata them put na aid for let them just silence him and get rid of him. Because what thing be happen, Mr. Toure, now the man and the way do the private members bill for one party in Sierra Leone.
Imran lay near the thing lie
I say, who
yeah.
said that man they get a problem? Now, in be the man where Sir Milton asked for do the private members bill for the one party in Sierra Leone during SLPP time.
Albert Magai.
Now, in the man, that one they will do.
Albert Magai. Now Albert Magai
Yes.
count the one party issue, not to something.
Yes. So
Ah.
that day he can get in name where APC they get something against and the man and the man that one they made the one party and they proceed where second the motion na parliament na Goba. Na be minister from Matru.
Gobra of Maturu, now been chief.
Yes, na Goba, yes. So now they can get your own problem. Then try for do all kinds of like join APC, you know, which I say, hey, you know, they join we go put katana you head. And then put katana head say kill person.
At the back, they talk mostly on what was and what should have been. Why not the focus back on say, okay, this is what it is now. How we go move forward from here?
Well, now that this program thereafter, as they say, we are going to do a number of programs on the role of the chiefs and the need for make the chiefs them be given the rightful place in society. But the things then so wide that we're not going to be able to do them within one program.
Yeah, because why make me talk so?
Mm-hmm.
If no more we sit down, they talk no more say, if we don't be, if we don't be, if we don't be. When of course we are confronted with a very different scenario or situation, well, we know we'll get better out of this. So
I get all the recommendations,
because
Mr.
today,
Mr.
Yeah.
Toure. Mr.
Yeah.
Toure.
Mm.
I want to let you know one thing. Anytime I can discuss na public, I don't do me research. I even get policy recommendations from it to government, but it depends on if they are ready to listen. Hey, Salona,
Well,
we all bearing, Mr.
as
Toure.
we don't talk before, government not go listen because it's to their advantage.
Now them
Only
business, but I go say unto the public, let the public
now
begin
say-
here.
Mr. Toure, what thing we they try for do? Now for try for encourage the people them for let them go be proactive because you see Salon political system has to be pruned. What's in a pruning for agriculture? We got for cut some branch them.
Eh,
And
Mr.
another
Toure,
hesitate for talk am.
Mr. Toure,
We got for weed that society day.
Mr. Toure, Mr. Afode Toure.
Yes, sir. Oh, I've seen him right talk to yes, sir.
I will not preach war in Sierra Leone, but I'll stop at nothing preaching what the people of Sierra Leone need to know for make them change their attitudes and begin holding politicians accountable.
It's fine. Like how Mrs. and I dream this always where they grow up.
And nobody can stop that. Now we all prepared and die left Salongi, we are.
Yes, make we get a channel where at the channel the message to the people them either through a radio station or through any kind of means where they go able to read the message where they get for you read
I
The
have
only way
all
we
of
get
that. I have all of that. Na time I dey take for build them. And
because
above all, I don't have any intention to go into politics in Sierra Leone. But nobody can stop me from preaching what is right to the
no,
people.
just like me, I don't imagine myself say I will ever be active. Particularly, I know, and first of all, I don't believe in the ideology them of the party. They no get ideology
None, they don't get.
to political
They don't get. Few.
to political parties. We no get ideology. All waiting matter na salon politics na patronage.
Time.
That is the word.
Patronage and sycophancy.
Yes, where you support me. Look today, the people are all really good at governance. They not. I read and say one minister lost money that Maogo fet na with that with man or prevent that with man. They say he lost plenty money.
Okay, now the immigration man, we make the passport for her.
He
Imagine,
lost
oh,
money, use them.
Plenty money. Then there's there. Now he owes.
they say recently he lost plenty money, but thousands of dollars. You know, people they say $180,000.
Well,
They
it's
say he
fine.
lost. Imagine, oh,
Now the
A day
immigration. Now the immigration.
to ram and infambule. Let's infambule.
no, imagine somebody come to power 1 year, 6 months ago. He don't get that kind of money there.
I
And
no want talk about that fellow there because now we all been there Norway. I know the kind job we been there do now.
no, Mr. Jallo,
I
when we
don't
just talk
want to
about
be seen as being
no,
condescending and petty.
no, it's not a matter about him. I just want to know you see the ideas.
Now, I know they say let you not talk to Amo, but what you they talk
No.
so, I may know more than you they talk, but it's not my business.
Yeah, because if somebody can imagine, I mean, don't talk last week now. The Monday talk say during the election time they count all the money with them don't change into dollars. They count all those dollars
They
for
did
willpower
it.
back.
They did it. You're very right.
So now imagine that guy is have kind of power because and after the election they make him immigration chief.
He was a member of parliament.
Yes. Now just in this short time, you don't get that kind of money. Then at the side, oh, we don't know what I asset now we don't get to. That's until we get them on a host. Now that money then you don't get you don't
The
count.
man, people are waiting. People are waiting. Work with cartel. They always they deal with physical.
You know, they for say no more, Mr. Toure.
No, sir.
Whether they thief all their money or they thief, whether they do drug business or whatever. Let begin make boku coffin them. So he die, we go bury with all that money.
We
If
no
you know
possible.
say you not get for goat the money, then begin exercise ethical standards.
No, that the largely absent. That's the way they talk about ethical standards all the time. The largely absent. Because if he did, people are going to start resigning. Like we already give one example to say that guy will resign, Jamiro.
Jamiru, some Solomon Jamiru.
The person we look at that nonsense, he say me, you know what? I know even this lie.
You know that lack ethical standards when they middle criminals.
You know?
Now that not believe in yourself. If you believe yourself, they commodity. Because you know, say, without that job, you're able to live.
No, Jamiru, they can't put press secretary. And his press secretary, approach with a lie.
Jamiru come out from a background where I know.
No, but he get for lie. Press secretary, approach with a
He
lie.
not go lie, not to the kind person.
Even where it be, the deputy police minister when they kill them people on 10th of August, where all man they can talk, he spoke like a real mature, decent, sober, God-fearing individual. Yeah, can't tell people in the custom. They say don't say loud. They support APC. The man say all these people that died, they are Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah.
He said we cannot celebrate. All we can say is now a loss for the country. All them people are in Sierra Leone and they born them. We have to resolve our problems. Find a different way for dealing with the problems, not this way. Not to come and condemn them, and now from there it don't begin.
Mr. Toure.
Yeah.
Mr. Toure.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess somebody when I friend,
Mm-hmm.
when I close confidant and everything. That way then go kill people in Amakeni for that generator. He called me with the talk. I said, but me ma what happen in Amakeni? In Amakeni person no. Ah no man the bastard and they don't go kill them. Now I say, that's why they talk.
To God.
I said, do you have from today not call me? Now
Mhm.
ever call me again, I beg.
Mhm.
Then are you learn.
Okay, not get empathy.
Then go kill you people like they say then kill bastard then. I said,
Now,
what is wrong with you?
Abu the mentality.
I said, never call me. I say, if we meet up next wall, if go Elaine, let me go millennia.
Mm.
I beg.
Let I just give you an example where I take say Jamiru no able lie. When I remember the time when they say they for protest for something. Now in Kana radio station. Now they say you begin why you begin not go school? If they say you begin go school, you know able lie. He say no, you not go school. They ask and say why you not go school? Now you begin talk about Taylor a woman.
Well, now
So,
I don't tell you, say, I know Jamiru in background, and I know say not to the post where they lie.
What you talk, Taylor and human?
no, he say the tailor wait for go sew the uniform or the trustees for the for the begin. Who's me start when get with the woman? Now all man is in a
He
lie.
had to
You
give a reason,
you
but
make I remember one true story.
You know say make
what
You
he
see,
not Sabiam.
English na danger, know.
na keke to my
Because
ask.
what's the what would they use by English, what they feel say get one meaning, might get another meaning way alien to we. Not also one guy will say it's a big book, then go up and protest. So this woman come with imagine a chest and write the press. So where is he press? I didn't press you might but be missing her for press. But then beats now.
Miss.
So you see,
it means how they say press.
like
Not for quiz the body. Like quiz.
like every joke when I don't talk today, Mr. Jallo, me I actually want to see how the paramount chiefdom, like I want to talk about their rules, how them they protest before, all of those things. How it will be possible again in this 21st century on Nazareth?
It
Me,
will
I
be
not see.
possible, Mr.
Because
Toure.
yes, sir.
There is nothing impossible in life. Now we for ready for Duam.
My friend, why they talk this? Who they come up? My friend who be saying, my body. Why they talk say nothing impossible? I say, can you fly?
Yes, yes,
Is they ask me, is it me? I don't fly.
yes, we can fly.
I say no, I never fly.
We
But
can fly.
I not get wings.
Before
We
we
can
go,
fly. Mr. Toure.
Mm, yes, sir.
Not so everything pass you Duam in a natural state. The power of the mind to invent and bring change, now what they call science and technology. The wish of the human being for fly like birds, now I make aeroplane. You see, I am one person that cannot be limited by people's funny opinions. Impossibility, now one of the things where they hold people them back. Always believe in possibilities, that things are possible. Find out how for do them. You may not do it as you expect, but you'll get the result that you want. Not to shortcut the solve problems in life. The African, especially with the black race, we so much concerned with shortcut, quick fix. That's why our problems are never solved. Hey, don't go pull Madabio. Don't go infect. Madabio, now the product of 60 almost years of nonsense. Part of changing Madabio is what I'm doing now. Give the awareness to the paramount chiefs. Tell them you have a role to perform to stabilize Sierra Leone and assure peace in that country. Let them understand it. It is not an overnight job. But I go assure you, say, Gradually, people then go take to some of the things so they preaching on this platform, then go understand them, and change will come to Sierra Leone. May God help all of us. Say amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Pajalo, no go open church, so the way you preach this thing, I like him.
That's
I go be the dicky.
Mr. Ture, somebody else they call us. Sorry, I can't forget you.
Okay, I just want to give one last one. That's no
Go
problem.
ahead, go ahead. Do you know that they call? Hold on the line. Let me start
Okay.
to read on.
The last one I want to give, when I be talk about taxes to the chief. I be the go something and then a village. The village where my mama be the farm. That chief, you know the farm. Oh. Anybody we get the farm in that area, get some. I think you get something where they bring to
Now,
that
so that mean
the
they
chief.
pay them. Now, be
So,
them salary that.
Yeah, so now that they about that Golaski now,
Okay, sir.
that's all mommy they do for pay taxes to the chief.
Okay,
Anyway,
now
I go there on about Friday.
call this other caller. Maybe I don't know that this self
Okay,
can get
okay,
you small talk.
thank you,
Okay, sir. Thank you for calling.
Bye bye. No
Bye.
problem. Bye.
Yes, Pastor.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Daddy.
How are you?
We there will tell God thank you. Then I will corner.
Yeah, they enjoy una here Imranti and Fode. Now other Mr. Ture call una back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
They don't take over. Then Jalo, they finish.
Okay, no worry, but we will save. Then today now we
Samori
love.
Ture Pikine don't take over. Samori Ture Pikine don't take over.
Bosti from Belgium.
Okay, how are you, sir?
Well, they do fine.
Right, too.
So I see when I can't meet up when I talk of chiefs them.
Hello?
Yeah. And even Imranti and Noah will be don't go meet up one in Holland.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
For the first time.
I think you didn't hear you set at the area and at the background.
Yeah. Now for Dolly said.
Noam.
Now for low and down.
Yeah. I say Imranti himself, I've been here one time, we've been going meet up the first time we make a trip for Finswaka and Europe for come over do demonstration.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Me and Apostle know they move so. But the other food, you know me, you know that they talk so.
Okay.
Yeah. You know me. So when I be the talk of chiefs them, and when I know any chief in a salon.
If I know any chief in a salon,
personally,
I know plenty of them.
Yeah.
Me say how they talk so I get connection with ruling houses in Sierra Leone.
Well, the reason why they ask, which one we when I go exempt, we no mix on this rebel government.
There were three. I know I'll be specific about
No,
them.
not nice for that we.
Now, issue where I'm knocking like for I know a lot about who and who were involved in that thing. Now, three paramount chiefs and the whole of Sierra Leone be mixed by that rebel business.
Now, wait, no, they say rebel. I mean this current government. We no.
Now, then where would they now? Now? Between me and you, my brother, most of them, I'm not going to say all of them, oh. Most of them, they don't even know their role and position as paramount chief. So they have to comply.
And
now compliance then deeper. Now that make we cow this program for raise the awareness to them say, una they above what side they don't put una. What they allow state capture? The first state capture would then do na Sierra Leone and minimize the power of the paramount chiefs them. The paramount chiefs, they're not a politician them. They're not for the party.
They're nothing for the political party.
Then are natural leaders. Then forget their own level, wouldn't they contribute to national development? Botswana don't do them. Ghana don't do them. South Africa, I go, and if I get you email after we don't talk, I go send you materials.
Okay. Because as we
Waiting I go add pa waiting pa Jalo say so. You see, waiting we get now a transactional paramount chief them. They all hand and dinner the bullpan.
Exactly.
That's what it is now.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Low
yeah,
chance,
as
let
I
me
talk
make
to
a
you,
point.
so
Yes, sir.
my brother, we the same that instead na chief Bombali area, Tonkolili.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But because me in a person, the other speaker, when Mr. Trey Fode, he go tell you a little bit, maybe you go know that they talk right now. Me, whether I will come out the same belly or not, if you know the right way, you not get the sympathy for the masses at the council, you know, so
Well, I think we don't be two.
now so me
I think you equal.
By all by Ipopolomu.
well, even when I did not Europe, I no get problem with me country people, but I know they mingle. I just I mean at the first Sierra Leonean, we going to election, yeah, a day with the government now. And I've been seeing Imran, but we talk about we not introduce I not introduce myself to them, but we've been talk where I see in Holland. Although I see different other faces there.
I go like for make we talk more backstage, me and you.
Okay, not a problem.
We get a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
Mr. Jalo, go give me number as well.
Okay.
I did try me own try. But Imona, the problem is when you lay you program or you statement, the backlash where they get, the people are waiting there now, we then call the authorities, we then get the APC. Now then the EBU say then not the people are way serious.
Oh, well. Go ahead.
So now one of the biggest problem from the investigations we then self-don't make. You see, because you know go fight for somebody, we they help himself. So now one of the problems.
Then say man not the cry pass through that game bearing.
Yeah.
And the bearing as alone, now 8 million people get a bearing. If we they cry, the other 7 million, almost 1,000, not they cry. So they will go reach you, go say, all right, but Lord, we put your eye for slow, see that and they cry. True or false?
It really painful.
But we are not going to give up on a more serious note.
No,
you know what Tindu? You know what Tindu?
No.
Whatever is going on in Sierra Leone not happened yesterday. Now that's not one of the reasons we make. And all like for Sidom, they blame Madabio alone. Yes, he ought to know better. But it's a process that has been going on since before independence. Some of we been on the same. Me, I work in Sierra Leone 20 years. Because of my radical stance, I was always the outcast. At the end of the day, 1998, they say me a collaborator, then give me good dirty bit 6 hours, then go throw me over a good bridge. They announce say I don't die. Now me they talk so I not die. To that God not kill it, not die. So now I can tell them say me name na Ata Morocco. But you know the other two are you know. You know me in law. My wife na from Tonkolili.
Okay.
My wife who I get na from Tonkolili.
Okay.
I don't know for now you know paramount chief the afraid say you go
Me
put and get an
not a paramount chief. Me na money.
you go put and get an foot.
Even the ex-president, possibly, I know him. Now he give me out of secret. Now he give me brother the chieftaincy before he left power. In another way around, but we himself now other one, me no know.
Because let them try they don't get routine and get forget. The only
but the
thing.
other thing we are the ask now when things goes right, would I go encourage the rule of let the bygone be bygone?
Yes, to some extent we have to. We should not go back and begin use vengeance, but we have to allow the rule of law, and if possible, just like what Tijan Kababin tried for do, although he failed, let us have an external participation in the administration of justice in the country. And if possible, let us not limit them to specific government. Let us go back as far as we can go back, make people their account, not by jailing them, but maybe someone will come publicly and say, I'm sorry for this, like they did in Rwanda. But we have to make peace at the end of the day.
Yeah, for the second time, atrocities in the happiness alone.
Yes.
Well, if something guy again for law come in a normal way, for just left again, the culprits then let them just work at it.
You know, to make the atrocities, they repeat himself.
No.
The first 11-year war, the people who create the war now then can end them and take power. So they did a lot of cover-ups.
Okay.
That I can tell you for free.
I understand. I know.
And I want,
right.
as I tell you, we go talk backstage because things then some of we know they talk them publicly because we want peace in Sierra Leone, not because of fear. Nobody are afraid. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be 70 this April. Can't kill me now. Okay, they take no more. I didn't near die. You understand? But for the sake of the sanity of we society, we get for pick what we they talk outside. We will pick what we they talk inside.
You're correct. 100%. Yes, you're correct.
You understand? But the war, the special court, the this, the that, it was all a sham. And one thing we Sierra Leoneans no notice, since Bio come na power, they don't do everything possible for free. The young people them from jail na Rwanda. The other ones they still did it. These are issues that are very burning, but Sierra Leoneans not they pay attention. You know,
they don't. They don't.
You know what you do?
We are not strategic.
No, we are strategic. But it's a willful act to do things every day for deviate people their attention. They no say we emotional. He did all bolayos, all man they all are bolayos. The real things that when they deviate attention from them. Bolayos issue started in 2023. If you tell people that, they will not believe. Did they go that and I mean make them know? No, not you.
Not
The
investigation
started
they don't on.
2023.
It's not a big problem.
From that time where the older ship na England, that container being almost cocaine. And from that tender investigation
Now
started.
Schofield, now Liverpool.
Yes. They know everybody involved, but as you and me know, because you they in the white world, you they in the system. Anybody who see the elect now, you understand the system. They will not come out and say anything until they have enough evidence for take the case forward. This Bolayosin case are from 2023.
Yep.
And as we speak now, they are doing forensic auditing internationally. Every politician has involved. Any asset we don't acquire within that period, they are checking the origins of the money. Una wait no more na big breeze they can blow na salon.
No, me, I know this.
The old man they talking on.
No, me.
Mr. Ture, what me go add pan this talk here? For me, it's simple.
I know.
If
you know,
we come to the end on this occasion, I agree with you in many ways. The only thing we are not agree with, I don't want to go on the rampage, let we go do lynching or this that kind of thing, and they no. But let we allow the law for take its course.
One.
Let we allow the court, the law for take its course. And also, all the people that will be there in politics for the last 20 years, 30 years, then for ban them from politics completely.
You know, I want to say something, Mr. Imran Toure.
You know, then
Imran,
anybody were involved where they find one thing, let them go life jail. Because you're not gonna kill people picking them.
no,
You deprive people them for make them live their own life. You cut their life short. You left their family with a belief.
Imran,
Then they go say in the name of peace. Now that name of peace, then I don't cause more problem in Sierra Leone.
Imran.
Yes, sir.
You see, some things that I can tell you say, may not you want to talk, I know do. I know far more than what people know.
Dog dream left nine belly.
That special court, the witman and no say, at some point things have been staged. So they forced the government of Sierra Leone for going to an agreement. That agreement, they don't sign them. There is going to be another special court in Sierra Leone. But I get for B, I know they talk. In the art of governance, if you want to catch criminals, the less you talk, the better it is. Because to forewarn the enemy is to forearm him. But while on no say, all that sham wouldn't do, wouldn't say special court, then get for revisit them. When I go find out what here they talk so. An agreement was signed. In fact, this present prosecutor, chief prosecutor, that visit to go na Freetown and for go finalize that agreement today. Which man, what in they do, they know they make noise. Now we everything pass to put on and a poor man get or get. With the anger and offense, the old man see. Which man then they act quietly. There is an agreement. The Special Court of Sierra Leone get a subsidiary action we then get for take to everything we've been doing that 11-year war. What in they be so now addition to what in be don't be. Let me call man the line. Madam they can go ICC. Yeah, madam they can go there. I can just laugh. I say, look at the idiots. They don't know what they talk.
Papa, now the Ghana off now at 12 o'clock they go so. I don't know about you, me I get for sleep.
Mr. Toure, do you allow we talk backstage, yeah?
Okay, so nothing anyway. So I'm going to follow now. Okay.
Right, so I go save your number.
Oture, one maniro.
So,
bye, Mr. Ibra.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sir, bye.
And the family we can join with today, we send messages them, Mr. Ronald Georgestone. We want to tell you, thank you. Yourself in a man way, not a relent, you hold tight for issues for do with Sierra Leone. I appreciate you big time. You say indeed, sir, Madabio is a product of 63 years of backwardness. That's so correct. Unfortunately, that are the next question. These traditions aren't in our history books or cultural heritage as we speak. Yeah, well, it people know, and it in some documents them, because you go be amazed if you come na SOAS, University of Oriental Studies. They get a lot of things that they way people don't know when they see, then the one away interested, you defend them, Georgestone, thanks for loving my sense of humor. Then Auntie Josephina Matabangura, God will continue to bless you, Mr. Jallo and Mr. Imranti. We thank you very much, my sister. Let God bless and upkeep you. Let God strengthen you. And let God continue to make you rise and never fall. We get the contributor and not plenty today, mostly now Dr. Georgestone. He come give him a doctorate degree because me don't get my own university. So I give award. Fambulem, thank you. We appreciate you now.
To how they call ourselves? Another university will be in the degree.
Dominion.
Dominion. To Dominion. You know, Dominic Republic University.
because some people like you say PhD in a personal hire driver.
Salon.
So if I'm now we come now we they go. We want to tell thank you. We appreciate you so much. To maybe know to Korinu Tong, so butter no. See magbo kaka. Anto fosu kama tuma kulu. Abondesia awana this year. Doegi mulonga mukwa doegi pate no gasia. Bima biva. Mule mungole. We tell you all thank you, and we say na night. Ajalo.
Thank you. Do ya? Una like, una subscribe, and una share this link. Let we grow this platform. We are here to make people aware of those funny things what we need for no. Let we get unity. Let we work together in our country. I see we don't begin so when they go before. Things and they will get for country owner. The history, we culture, we economic potentials, and everything will go make unknown to owner. Then say knowledge is power. When you know your potential, then you don't begin know how to develop yourself. When you don't know them, other man know, then you don't begin put yourself in a position let them can scam you. And what do they suffer from na Sierra Leone? Now collaborative scamming. The few that we know, then they collaborate with people them from outside for scam the country. You do so now, whether that's done. I make that other day, other man, they tell me, say, we not picking them, we not for computer. I say, about 63 years picking, na tunku. We for fem bat, like how Pabelo binge bat na Albert Academy for the beating west na morning, so he go waka fast.
You know they call them, then dog they will know they grow, they call them KK.
Well, so,
Them mongrel.
Una thank you for listening to we. Will they come back Friday? And we not go car with this topic, but this topic we get for revisit them. We get a lot for say about the relevance of we traditional leaders, not only paramount chiefs, then secret society leaders, then the man, then woman organization leaders. They all get a role for play. If we all sit down, we say, okay, let's give them people where this duty for do, so that president, that minister, that member of parliament, he go get out the column, he put on down, say, boy, not to so for do, not so for do am. Inside we culture and we tradition, we get them people and they call them God mommy, God daddy, this and that. But the country not get. So do you allow create God mommy and God daddy for a country? Now, this is not the reason we make we talk about traditional leaders. Una thank you for listening to we. Una help for share the platform. Una like the videos them. Let we go before. Salon now we all own. We not the sidom le yanda go cinco. We not the talk because we want to go sit down. Me the owner say go state house. I tell una say do yabo. So I will recommend person if him and one go let go.
No call me name there.
Me I don't want.
Me na farmer.
All right, we go make farm na then swamp then.
That's what we do.
Would they go make farm there? Let be get exporters. That's what some of us should be doing. Work in the rural areas. If I go salon back na the rural environment, they go sit down. But state house, that is not for me. Would I want? I go recommend you. And where they what I talk, you are make one matter, I go tell you what I get for tell you. If you they kill me, na your business. So now thank you. We they come back on Friday.
We pledge love and loyalty to be country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country fall. Mama salo. We let we salo. At this we land we love. We not for make and fall. We like we shallow. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This thing I don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this thing I don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. Now how we day, now how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We like we salute. But this we land where we love. We not for make and fall. We like we salute. But this we land where we love. We not for make and fall. We like we salute.
Country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, come on, Keraka. Come on, Konica, come on, Keraka. Chamucham, Maman Monica. Kaipom, Yaman Konica. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Shem. The people that they gen. Then Haga wa shem. They make me go chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. And the future forgive them best scripture. They make me go chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. We hope to forgive them best scripture.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we day, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land where we love. We not for make and fall. We let we salute.
We like we salute. As in no place like home. I like it, I can talk to me, I like it, I can fight.
Oh no, who go speak for the voiceless?
Oh yeah.
The system they broken is lawless. Then they use the power for oppress. Mama cry for the picky where them put to rest. The streets they red like the sunset.
Oh yeah.
Bodies that fall, but we not forget. The women them cry, them pain at the silence. Who go fight for justice in this violence? Our leaders were the love for the nation. Why you not they bring with tribulation? Them they kill with dreams with oppression. Sierra Leone, we need salvation.